We ain't got no music today, so we're gonna beatbox. Boom, 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 boom. We own the rights to this music.
Oh,
Boom,
I need to pull it up
boom,
on my thing too, huh? Are we live?
boom, 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 boom. Hey
Fun
guys!
Friday. Oh my goodness. Well, as you can see, your Fun Friday crew, Vanessa Riley, Pat Simmons, we are coming to you. We are still social distancing. As you can see, we have our masks on. These masks actually was done by the one and only Pat Simmons.
That's
The one that I
it!
have on.
Woo! Get away
Woo!
from that!
The one that I have on, I think it's a couture and it has heels on it. So of course you know that attracted me because you guys know I love books, shoes, and fruit snacks. So when I saw this print, I just had to have it.
Could
And
you
then
say that
I'll let
again?
Vanessa tell
Book?
you the reason that she chose hers.
Before you do that, could you say you like, once again?
Books,
Books?
shoes, and fruit snacks.
Books, shoes, and food snacks. That's her thing.
So Vanessa, tell me about your mask you have on.
Well, I was feeling some kind of way. And so, my home girl, she was, helped me identify with my roots. And so she gave me this lovely kente cloth mask. It's really cool. I'm just feeling it. Now, what about you, Miss Pat? What is your selection from today?
You're wearing.
I have no idea. Y'all said wear masks. Look, I got a thing full of masks here. Masks that I hope. Look, I got masks. But unfortunately, I don't put on these masks that I sew and sell. So, okay. So I'm just gonna go purple is my favorite color.
There you go.
So as you can see, if you like these masks, if you like mine, the one that Vanessa Riley have on, the one that Pat is wearing, you can actually purchase these masks. Pat is probably going to get me, but she sells on Wednesdays. You can send her a cash app for shipping and handling, and then a donation of love. But these masks are super cool. They're
Yeah.
super thick. The quality is awesome. My husband even have one. Vanessa bought one for her family. A lot of the CBLR board members, we have purchased them. You will not go wrong. And of course, Pat has nothing to do with this. This is my own public service
For real.
announcement. If you need a mask, put your information in the link or send her an email. She will definitely get one to you. Make sure you send her a cash out. But this is the quality that you will get. So again, this is just reminding you guys to make sure you are social distancing. We know some of the phases that you may be coming through the quarantine is different from state to state, but I think all of them are still doing the three W's, which is making sure that you wash your hands, making sure that you're waiting 6 feet apart, making sure when you go out that you are wearing a mask or what have you. And we here at CBLR, we want to make sure that everybody is safe and that you're doing what you're supposed to do when it comes to social distancing. And we're going to get to some fun stuff too, but again, we just want to kind of share where we are right now and just remind you about social distancing. Pat,
And
you
if,
have anything you want to say? Or Vanessa?
if you are a glasses wearer and you're like, but Vanessa, I can't wear it. It steams up my glasses. If you take a napkin or tissue, roll it up, and then put it right here. Sorry about that.
There, look, there's our music.
There's your music. But if you put a piece of tissue, you roll it up and just put it on your bridge of your nose, then put the mask on, you won't get any steam. So that is
And as you guys can see, my glasses are fogging up now.
that is the Sanjay Gupta trick. So we get it from CNN, not Vanessa Riley, CNN.
Okay.
And since most of our grandkids or children or sons and might be slightly out there protesting, and they might be coming to grandma's house later, you might want to rock that. We'll know in about 2 weeks.
Well, let me just say that nobody comes to my house without me checking their temperature.
Yeah.
Making sure you take off your shoes at my door. But basically, I am not encouraging anybody to come to my house. My mother-in-law lives with me and she has 8 kids, 5 daughters, and they want to see their mama. So they've been talking to her through the storm door. So my statement is nobody gets in here without singing the blues. So
there you go.
Now, see, because we do this every week, we never know what we're going to do. There was a memo about the caps. We're all representing something here. So my cap is a cap that says covered by the blood. That's this cap. Okay. So then I had another cap about my book, Guilty by Association, and yet I still wasn't sure. So then this is my other cap, no easy catch. So that's what we're representing today. I got my polo, Jameson Legacy. I think this is my husband's shirt, and I let him be the president of my company.
Yes. And
But
I'm
let's
wearing the "it was raining when I left my house" hat. So this is what I'm rocking today.
Well,
somehow I guess I missed the memo about a cap, so I don't have on a cap. But I do have on my, let me see if you guys can see, Literary Bay t-shirt. As you guys know, I am a literary editor. I love all things literary. And eventually I gotta find someone to make me a shirt that says Editors Rock. You know how you see shirts that say Authors Rock, Readers Rock? I was like, I gotta get me a shirt that say Editors Rock, because editors really do rock. So anyway, I'm rocking my Literary Bay t-shirt, just all things literary. We have some awesome stuff we're gonna read to you guys on today. And we're just excited. Again, it is Fun Friday, and we just wanted to drop in during lunchtime and check on you guys and just, just kind of see where you are, what the climate is out there today.
and of course, it wouldn't be Fun Friday unless we read some excerpts. So we got that. But anything on our minds before we jump into excerpts? Anything?
Any hot topic, Vanessa, that we can kind of give our little say?
Well, first, let's do some more infomercials since we gave Pat the infomercial. Second one is the virtual retreat by CBR. You will get to hang with us. You'll get to be the fourth spot in this Zoom. Sign up. It's going to be great.
I'm going to take my mask off a little bit.
Oh, wait a minute.
No. Vanessa can't take hers off. She has to keep hers on. But
I can take mine off. I probably got lipstick all in this stuff.
What? Yes. Pat, your makeup is flawless.
Y'all are so cute.
Yeah. Okay, y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this?
Mm-hmm. Look at that.
Bam. But those curls are going to be in there.
Girl, I took out my curls when we celebrated our anniversary yesterday. And we had
wait a minute. Woo, Black Lives.
We had a candlelight dinner minus the candle lights because I forgot to light the candles in our dining room. And so we had a romantic candlelight dinner with my mother-in-law and brother-in-law with China in the dining room without lighting the candles. There you go.
Okay. It was going good for me.
37 years, Pat?
37 years I put up with that man.
37. I love it. Yay!
Hey. And that was sounding really good until you said y'all had a whole group of folks watching y'all at this romantic meal. Hey!
What's going
on, my friends?
One of our favorite husbands. Hey!
Okay, so here we go. Anything serious that we want to talk about before we jump into fun?
Well, on a serious note, we just want to continue to pray for those who are peacefully protesting, standing in the gap at this moment. I hope all the people who can't are holding these folks up. It is dangerous out there. We still have COVID-19 running around. Unfortunately, there are incidents of police brutality that are happening. Unfortunately,
they're happening.
Are people that are trying to incite violence to make these protests about violence.
Yeah.
And when it's really about Black Lives Matter, it's really about protecting our civil rights. All men are supposed to be created equal. We love the Constitution. We talk about this Constitution, but it's not. We need to actually live the Constitution.
Yes.
And so people are taking their civic duty. They're taking to the streets. And hopefully we will see change, but change only happens when people press forward. So continue to pray for people to press forward. We thank you guys for everybody that's supporting these movements, and let's just pray for change. Pray for change.
Yeah. And you're right, because we do see change. I mean, when most of the time in the past, the protests have always been about Blacks trying to have their voices heard. Now you see such a mixed group protesters, and they're starting to get it. I'm going to be changing my profile picture with a real good one I found yesterday that I shared from someone, and 12 people have shared from me. So I'm going to change it to my profile picture. But, you know, it's because of things like this that affirmative action came out. People were able to get jobs. My mother was telling me back in 1963, there was a protest of doctors, lawyers, ministers protesting outside the Jefferson Trust and Bank here in St. Louis for them to hire 4 Black people, 4. And so that happened. And so now, because, you know, we're all in the literary world, what I am seeing is our white sisters and brothers asking, you know, give me a list of Black authors. But one person asked for authors who write persons of color. And so I had to differentiate, because I said, do you want characters that are persons of color, or do you want authors who are persons of color? Because there's a difference. And I noticed that even when she asked that, people were jumping in, names that were not familiar to me, tell me about their cultural book. So I had to have her clarify that when you say characters of color, you're talking about characters of color that are written by authors of color. That makes a difference. And so we need to continue to have that conversation. And I'm also seeing people jumping on Twitter asking for authors of color. Who are they? Call them out. So we need to keep pushing that for people that want to see a change in the literary world. Because of all this, they want to be part of the change. We can only let them being part of a change by us identifying our other sisters and brothers of color that are writing about the Black experience, that nobody can write about the Black experience unless you live the Black experience.
Right.
And I'm not just saying that white people can't talk about the Black experience, because we've had whites that have lived the Black experience. So we're talking about, our books are about the Black experience. If you can write about the Black experience on a first come, first serve, you know, on, yeah, bad terminology there, but you know, if you can write about the Black experience, if you want to know, if you want to see our voices, you don't want to protest, but you really want to know, pick up a book by an author of color and dive into their Black experience. So
yeah. I think the movement is own voices. And there is something about when you are writing your story and you're able to put yourself in. Last night I was on a Zoom and we were talking about the importance of representation, of being able to see yourself in these manuscripts, these books that are on the shelf. It is so important. And so once again, we thank people for coming out of their comfort zone, for trying these great authors. There's so many of them. Maybe we'll, Angela, can we put a list on this Zoom later on, like go back in the notes and put a list of authors and whatnot?
Just so that
people who watch,
yeah, we'll definitely give you guys a list of authors. And these are amazing individuals that their quality of work is just through the roof. It's just 10. And I did a workshop with Jorlyn Ross, or Ian Joy is one of her names that she go by when she writes. I did a workshop and I was talking to authors about the editing process, but we also tapped into the reviewing process. And I was sharing with them that whenever I write a review, and I write a lot of reviews, is each author, they actually have to earn their review from me. They have to earn that 5-star. I don't just give 5 stars.
Excellent.
Or what have you. And some of these authors that I'm thinking about, just time and time again, reading their work, they have truly earned their 5-star. And I'm saying where it could be days after I finish the book and I'm still thinking about the characters, or the characters are so real, I can just vividly see what is going on, and just their quality of work, book after book after book. So yeah, I will definitely make sure that in the comments we put a list of African-American authors who are excellent at what they do and excellent at their craft, and they actually enjoy what they do.
All right.
And speaking of excellence, let's get into today's today's books that we are reviewing here on Fun Fridays.
Yes.
So can I start?
Yeah, what did you bring with you today?
Today I brought with me Tony Shiloh's latest,
Nice.
right.
The
I like
Trouble
that
with
cover.
Love. Isn't that cute? The Trouble
Yeah.
with
I like
Love.
that. I like that.
All right. So this is
But-
a.
But you know what?
Mhm.
Let me jump in first because AT&T is here and my internet may go down.
Oh, well, you go first. Well,
So-
Tony will be back to you. That was it. No, just kidding.
Tony, we will get back to you, but I'm going to jump in because I am going to read an excerpt. And see, you were just too smart with from Unoma Wakar. I love her writing. I love her writing because she reminds me of the Jameson men. So I need to find the cover. So if one of you guys could jump in and find Mended with Love, I'm going to go ahead and read an excerpt.
Okay.
All righty. Let me just say, you never know where you're going to meet that loved one. I'm just saying. My excerpt. Let me wash my hands. The bathroom's down the hall, right?
See, but hold up. She was already
You didn't know that we were going to spotlight you today, did we?
that you gotta wash your hands before you meet up on anybody. Thank you, Unoma.
Yes.
We're spotlighting you today. She's on here.
All right. Well, she's gonna let me know if I mess this up. The bathroom down the hall, right? Kamal answered. In say, which I thought was in C, but Unoma told me it was in say, like, say my name. So right now, he's going to the bathroom to wash his hands, and Insay, which is say my name, responded with a nod. So I'm going to fast forward. So Insay is in the bathroom. He's on his way to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Mommy, got to go to bed. I'll call you in the morning. Now, Kamel was saying he had heard that voice before. And like the last time, air caught in his throat. The raspy melody stirred his gut, temporarily halting in his tracks. I got AT&T in the house. I'm on a live chat. You gonna make me go down?
It's Fun Friday. All goes with Fun Friday.
That's right. Okay. So
but
here
to recap, hold on. To recap, so we got the man who knows he needs to wash his hands because that's the safe thing to do. And on his way though, he hears homegirl's voice and he stops.
in the bathroom. In the bathroom.
Wait. It's a unisex bathroom? Everybody in the bathroom? Oh, Lord,
Well, this is in a friend's house. Now you have to remember, her scenes are set in her beautiful continent of
okay, I'm thinking that.
Okay.
No, that's fine. I was thinking, I'm still stuck on, are we there?
Yeah.
Are we breaking up?
No, I'm here.
No, we're good.
Okay. But you stuck on him washing his hands. He's on his way to the bathroom. And while he's in the bathroom, he hears this woman on a conversation in the bathroom with her mother. You know, we always have good conversations sometimes in the bathroom. But the raspy melody stirred his gut, temporarily halting in his tracks. He filled his lungs with air and closed his eyes. Maybe he was imagining things. He had thought about her so much over the last 2 weeks that he could be hallucinating. A voice crying out in the bathroom. Kamal rounded the corner and the laughter that he replayed in his mind 1,000 times filled the air. Slowing his steps, he came face to face with what only can be described as perfection on legs.
Ooh, perfection on legs.
Since Unoma's watching, can I use that? Perfection on legs.
Like, woohoo! Perfection
Okay,
on
I know,
legs.
right? By the way, her mouth dropped and she was equally shocked. I really have to go, Mom. Yes, I'm fine. Talk to you later, she said, and locked eyes with his. Not trusting his own words now, his eyes traveled to the phone in her hand. Now, where is Vanessa? Oh, she's connected.
We lost her, but I think she's coming back in.
Okay, because we need her commentaries with this scene. Not trusting his own words now, his eyes traveled to the phone in her hand. He stretched out his hand toward hers. She looked at him in confusion and traced the direction of his stare. Let me see your phone. The authority in his tone couldn't be ignored. In silence, reluctance, she handed it to him. He looked at it and smiled briefly at her face on the screen. Number one, this is where we need Vanessa's commentary. The man is coming, you coming out the bathroom, he's looking at the perfection on his legs and asked for your phone? What? Wait a minute.
Wait.
I know, right?
He washed his hands. We got that established, right? Now
yet.
he's checking out some woman's legs when he came out. I keep going back to Vanessa Miller's courtroom scenes, and so I keep thinking that this is the same bathroom in a courtroom, and it's not. This is somebody's house, so it's like I get it now, but I'm stuck over there. Y'all just be confusing me.
Well, hey, you know what? Bathrooms are generic, but what got me, he didn't say hello, how you doing? He said, let me see your phone. So see, when I was a little girl, my mama told me, you want to see? See. You got to learn that. What you need to see my phone? And you on your way to wash your hands? What you need to see my phone for? And then he had to smile at his phone. He dialed his number and waited for the vibration in his pants pocket to tell him the call had connected. I'm done.
Oh my gosh.
Key words there. I'm done. Yanoma.
Look, you know what? Let me put in a disclaimer. I'm not sure if this is your first Fun Friday, but please excuse us. We totally have fun. So we love you. We love you. We love you. Please pay us no mind.
Pat, tell us the book again.
It is. Okay, here's my cover. Mended with
that
Love.
Cover is gorgeous.
Yeah. She always has good covers. And
she does.
And if you like my Jameson men, her brothers are hot. Mended with Love is the third book in the series. And I read this book years ago, but I always remember the bathroom scene. And instead of saying, hello, it's good to see you, let me see your phone. Okay.
Yeah. Hello, Linda. Hello, Paulette. Hello, Amy. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Okay, so I'm going to go next. So
all right.
This one again is The Trouble with Love by Tony Shiloh. I don't think we got a bathroom scene starting.
Okay, that'll work. That'll work.
I strolled down the path through Central Park and exhaled. So wait a minute. Central Park must be New York. She's inhaling. This must be pre-COVID.
Yeah.
Pre-COVID. Pre-COVID. Because, you know, this is me in New York now. Anyway, there we are. My tour was over and I was now free to be me. Holiday Brown, lover of all things Manhattan and self-proclaimed foodie. All right, I'm already feeling this girl because she's a big city girl and she a foodie and she's a Holiday Brown. That's like, she got that good name. So, you know, it's a party where she's at.
Did you say Holiday Brown?
Holiday Brown? She got a party going on.
Oh, Holiday Brown. Okay.
Got a party going on. Okay. All right. Not that I necessarily placed labels on myself. I spent the majority of my life trying to shed the ones the world affixed to me. Rick Brown's daughter. Oh, snap. Now, it's probably not the same Rick Brown, but if it happens to be that Rick Brown, you know, we know homegirl got some issues already. Because don't let her have a few issues.
Let's just say that's Rick Brown's son.
Rick Brown's son. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm screwing it up because I'm thinking Rick James. That's my bad. I'm sorry.
But I knew who you were talking about.
Yeah, I'm here with Rick James. It might have said Rick Brown, but I was over here with Rick James.
I knew who you were talking about.
Freak. That's what I thought but anyway, we'll just go back to this. Platinum selling pop singer. Heiress to the Brown fortune. Oh, homie gonna have some issues because she got a jacked up childhood, celebrity status, and
but
money.
she got money.
And money. You know, they don't work out. They do not work out. But here on the streets of Manhattan, I was just another dot from a bird's eye view, one of a throng, heading to a destination only I knew. Isn't that true about life? Sometimes you're the only one that knows where you're going. We might use Waze, we might have GPS, but sometimes you're the only one who knows where you're going, and that's not the way to walk in life. You need help. You need friends. You need faith. You need to have a GPS direction that's more than just where I think I'm going. You know? But
You
I can lead
need Jesus.
There you go. She said it. She said it. But this is a cool little book. It's going to be written in for it's. I love it already. Once again, because I'm watching the time. I'm trying to be respectful of time. And once again, this is Tony Shiloh's. The Trouble with Love. All right, Miss Angela, take us home.
Let's see. I am reading today. I'm taking this off a little bit easier. All right. I am reading today from Pastor Needs a Boo. This is Michelle Andrea Bowen. Oh my goodness, guys, if you have not read Pastor Needs a Boo, church folks, up at the college, when I talk about gut-wrenching laughter, just excellent. I love me some Michelle Andrea Bowen, but I'm reading Pastor Needs a Boo. I'm just going to jump in somewhere and start.
First of all, look at that cover. Look at that cover. Hold the cover up for a second.
Bam. Pastor Needs a Boo.
He's definitely going to get one because that pastor fine.
No,
and we know how they flock.
Got some mad swag.
We know how they flock in the churches. We all seen them women's. They be going down for prayer and laying hands on and everything.
Yes. All right, let's see. The sleek Mercedes limo pulled up to a swanky pale brown stucco mansion. Marcia could not believe he had been so deep in thought that he missed all of the beauty of the ride up the hillside. He also didn't realize he was so tired either. I'm getting too old for all this cheating and slipping and sliding mess, Marcia mumbled to himself as he waited for the limo driver to come open the door for him. This brother was polite, proper, thorough, and willing to set Marcia and Sonny whatever they needed or wanted. Still, Marshall missed being driven around by Latina. Now, that was a real driver. The girl had skills. She knew all about cars, and she knew how to take good care of a high-profile preacher on her watch. Thomas Lyle Jefferson walked out of his house to greet his guests. He was a tall, slender man with dark brown hair that had a heavy dusting of silver. Sonny Washington always said that Bishop Jefferson looked like a taller, older, and more conservative version of the rapper Shaggy. Sometimes
too much is going on in that excerpt.
So let's back this up. So let me get it straight. Pastor Homeboy is stepping out into a limo, and he's missing his old driver, some hot babe chick. Did I get that right? I just want to make sure I got that right.
You got it
right. Pastor don't need a boo. Pastor needs Jesus. That's what Pastor needs.
Pastor need an organizer because he done talk about two different women up in there.
I'm gonna read just a little more so we can at least see what we can get up in his business a little bit.
All right.
Okay. So sometimes both he and Marcel would look at Bishop Jefferson and wonder if he knew the song Mr. Boombastic. Y'all remember that song? I'm probably taking you back in the day. All right. Bishop Jefferson was delighted to see his old partners in crime. He missed the good old days when they could run through some women, wash down some expensive liquor, and run through some women some more. That was the life. And Bishop...
I'm done.
Was this during ministry school?
I'm done.
Was this a mission field?
I'm done. He need to be blood washed.
He needs Jesus. His friend needs Jesus. Everybody in that book you read about so far need Jesus. From the hot limo driver to his reminiscent of his old ways. The other girl he was just thinking about, and Homeboy running. Oh my goodness.
They're gonna get a savior in a minute. I'm almost done. Let's see.
So
the good old days. That was the life.
Pretty much there too.
And Bishop Jefferson missed it a lot. Sometimes he wondered how the preachers who were really saved and for real about the Lord could stand it. Thomas had watched his colleagues, Theophilus Simmons and Eddie Tate, for years, and just didn't get how they could be so happy and not be able to do the kinds of things that made him feel good. It was rare that Thomas felt happy, but there were many times when he could do something to feel good. He never understood what made them so excited when they started talking about the goodness of the Lord or gave a testimony. Even worse than those two, I'm happy with Jesus alone jokers with the preachers who used to hang tight with him, getting into all kinds of dirt, and now they were saved and in cahoots with the Lord. And even more tragic was discovering that all of the fine women who had gotten into some good down and dirty stuff with him had gone soft, talking about how they couldn't take another second of being in the world. In fact, the last time he was in the States, he called one of his women only to discover that she couldn't talk because because she couldn't talk because the woman was on her way to Bible study. Bible study.
Okay.
I was so upset.
I got my Bible here too.
Okay, we done.
Yeah, so he upset because one of his women, she been redeemed. She on her way to Bible study.
Okay,
she had enough
that's
of
what
him.
I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's right. Sometimes women have to lead the brothers to Christ. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm telling you.
But that boo gonna sound like she really unequally yoked right up in there. If she gotta lead the pastor to the Bible study, that's unequally yoked. I just, that just sounds like there's a problem.
It's a problem.
That sounds like a problem. Shut the cover again. Because
So
we are almost out of time.
Shut the cover again. Pastor Needs a Boo. This is Michelle Andrea Bowen. You can actually order this book from Amazon. You can go to her website and order this book. You can get it from the library. But this is a hoot. Again, by the time you get to this book, if you have not read Church Folks, if you haven't read Up at the College, definitely go take a look at them, and you will definitely know the characters that show up in Pastor Needs a Boo.
And we also want to say that she is going to be recognized in a virtual conference that we want you guys to sign up for. So, we're going to ask every time we do this on Friday, I wish we had, people answering the phone like a telethon. We need 5 more callers. So we're just asking you to sign up for the virtual retreat. We're not having it in October, but Michelle is one of our featured trailblazers that we're honoring. And so, and the trailblazers are these Black authors that paved the way for authors like me and other Black authors to get a publishing deal for our voices to be heard. And so that's registering for our virtual Christian Book Lovers Retreat, $39.95. So, if we had a phone bank, I could say, so how many calls we got? So come on, y'all. Tell a friend. You can't come, but let's try to get some sales.
And go to the website www.christianbookloversretreat.com. You can even go to our Christian Book Lovers Retreat fan page, which we're getting ready to hop over and go over there in a moment. And you can register. And again, if you have registered for the 2020 retreat and you are rolling your registration over to the 2021 that will be held in June, your registration fee for the virtual retreat is absolutely free. Or if you go ahead and register for the 2021 retreat, your registration for the virtual retreat is absolutely free. But if you don't do any of that, you can actually register for $39.95, and we are going to have a blast. So we definitely hope to see you guys there. We hope that you have had a great time while we're over here with the Sisters of Faith. We're getting ready to hop over to our other page. We're going to put our mask back on.
Wait a minute. Are we going over to Christian Book Lovers Retreat page? You got time because you're getting your wig done.
I thought you.
What?
Yeah.
Do we have time to switch over or no, we stand here?
I don't know.
Vanessa, are we switching or we stand here?
No, we're ending. We're 20-minute format. We went over in 20 minutes. We sorry, people. We trying to get it right. So anyway, guys, we just want to say,
if you guys want to stay with us, just join us on the Christian Book Lover Retreat page. We'll be over there in about 3 minutes. See you later. Bye.
Wait, I'm trying to put my mask on.
Put my mask on.
Since we're social distancing, and don't forget, download these books. You guys could have a great reading weekend. Just so much fun. I love her work. If you love my work, come on. It's all about supporting our sisters of color with wonderful messages. Okay, we're out of here. Our DJ's in the hair salon.
Yes, because
She
I'm
doesn't have
social
our
distancing
music.
in the
So
hair
we're gonna make
salon.
our own music. What's our own music?
We'll make our own music.
Bye. Bye. We love you.
Bye.